Before we dive into something extraordinary today, I want you to hit that subscribe button. If you love uncovering hidden treasures, history, and items that could change your life, this is the place for you. Don't miss out. Subscribe right now. Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever held a piece of history in your hand? A small object that, at first glance, seems ordinary, but carries a story so powerful that it could be worth more than you ever imagined? Today, we're talking about one of those very rare treasures, the 1924 South Africa 1 shilling coin. And what makes this coin truly remarkable might surprise you. Picture this. It's 1924. South Africa is a country in transition, full of history, culture, and the beginnings of modern South African identity. Amidst the changes, a small coin is struck, just 1 shilling. But this isn't just any coin. Its silver gleam holds not only currency, but a piece of history, a silent witness to nearly a century of events. What sets the 1924 South African 1 shilling apart is its rarity. Coins from this era were produced in limited numbers, and the survival rate is even lower. Over the decades, countless coins were lost, melted down, or damaged. Those that remain are highly sought after by collectors around the globe. But it's not just the rarity. There's something almost magnetic about holding it. You can feel the weight of time in your hand, the delicate engraving, the historical figures and symbols etched into its surface. Collectors describe this coin as a perfect blend of artistry and history. The obverse carries the image of King George V, who ruled during that period, while the reverse showcases South Africa's iconic springbok, a symbol that resonates deeply with the nation's heritage. It's not just a coin. It's a story frozen in silver, a moment in time that whispers the legacy of a bygone era. Now, let's talk about condition because, in the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A well-preserved 1924 South African 1 shilling can be breathtaking. Look closely at the edges, the fine details of the springbok, the sharpness of the lettering. You can almost feel the care and craftsmanship of the mint nearly 100 years ago. Coins that are in pristine condition are extremely rare, and that rarity drives value exponentially. But here's where it gets really interesting. This coin isn't just a relic, it's an investment. Over the last few decades, collectors and investors have discovered that rare coins, especially those with historical significance, can skyrocket in value. And when I say skyrocket, I mean numbers that most people wouldn't expect. The 1924 South African 1 shilling has become one of those extraordinary examples. Its scarcity, combined with its historical weight, means that when a perfect specimen surfaces, serious collectors will pay astonishing amounts for it. Imagine this: a small silver coin, barely larger than a quarter, commanding attention from buyers around the world. Every detail matters: the mint mark, the clarity, the finish. And when everything aligns, the results can be breathtaking. There have been reports that some exceptionally rare specimens of this coin have reached staggering values, reaching into the millions. We're not talking small change. We're talking life-changing amounts that it's fascinating to think about who might have owned this coin in 1924. Perhaps it was passed from hand to hand during times of joy or hardship, tucked away in a pocket, a drawer, or even a safe, never realizing the treasure it would become decades later. That's part of the allure, the mystery, the story behind each coin. Every mark, every scratch tells a tale, and collectors cherish that connection to history. For those of us who love history, artifacts, and the thrill of discovery, the 1924 South African 1 shilling is more than just a coin. It's a bridge to the past, a conversation starter, a tangible piece of heritage. Imagine sitting down with friends or family, showing them this coin, and sharing its story. A story that began nearly a century ago, traveling through time to find you. And for viewers who enjoy thinking about the future as much as the past, this coin represents opportunity. Rare coins have always been a solid hedge against inflation, a tangible asset that retains and grows value over time. Unlike paper money or digital currencies, something like the 1924 1 shilling carries intrinsic historical value, something you can hold, admire, and pass down to the next generation. Now, before I reveal the most astonishing part of this story, remember why you subscribed. You're here to uncover treasures, to learn about items that could change lives, and to be part of a community that celebrates history and the thrill of discovery. Keep that excitement alive because what I'm about to tell you is nothing short of extraordinary. The most incredible fact about the 1924 South African 1 shilling coin is its potential value. While most coins from that era might fetch a few dollars or maybe a few hundred in good condition, the perfect specimen, the one that has survived nearly a century in pristine condition, has been known to sell for an astonishing $12 million. Yes, you heard that right. $12 million. A small, seemingly ordinary coin, capable of changing lives, preserving history, and captivating collectors around the world. It's a reminder that history isn't just something in books or museums. Sometimes it's hiding in plain sight, in the palm of your hand, waiting to be recognized, appreciated, and valued. That's the magic of coins like the 1924 South African 1 shilling. They are portals to the past, investments in the future, and reminders that extraordinary things can come in the most unassuming forms. So, if you have a love for history, a fascination with collectibles, or even a curiosity about life-changing discoveries, keep an eye out. You never know when a piece of history, a small silver coin from 1924, could find its way to you. It's rare, it's beautiful, and it's a reminder that some treasures aren't measured by size, but by the story they carry and the value they hold. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Don't forget to subscribe, because there are countless stories like this waiting to be uncovered. And remember, the next time you come across something seemingly ordinary, take a closer look. History has a way of surprising us, and sometimes that surprise is worth millions.